Hello, my name is John Stoya, and today we'll be talking about the life of Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein was born into a middle-class Jewish family March 14th, 1879. He grew up in Munich, Germany, where he lived with his mother and father and his one sister. At the age of 5, Einstein started primary school. He was soon diagnosed with a speech disorder that made his conversations not flow correctly. He would stop in the middle of conversations to ponder what to say next. However, this speech impediment did not slow him down. A few years later, Einstein was transferred to the Luitpold Gymnasium School, where he attended advanced primary and secondary school. Soon after, however, Hermann Einstein, Einstein's father, started an electrical company. A few years into Einstein's schooling at Luitpold, his father's business failed, and his family moved to Milan, Italy, leaving Einstein alone in Germany. Einstein could not take living without his family, and soon escaped his school and went to Italy to be with his family. When he got to Italy, his parents soon realized they could not send him back to school and feared for his life of unemployment. However, Einstein applied to college and was accepted to go to ETH Zurich in Switzerland. This is where he graduated college in 1901. In 1902, Einstein started a group called the Olympia Academy with a group of friends he met in Switzerland. They were a group of people who came together to talk about philosophy and physics, led by Albert Einstein. Many people think this group is what pushed Albert Einstein into his pursuit of a scientific career. Here is a picture taken of three members of the Olympia Academy. Einstein is there on the far right. Einstein's miracle year started in 1905 after he obtained his doctorate degree from the University of Zurich. Many things happened in this miracle year. While looking for a job in teaching, Einstein's friend's father helped him get a job at a patent office, where he spent 2 years working. He mastered the job very quickly, which gave him a lot of time to develop his theories relating to electromagnetic devices, electrical signals, and electrical mechanical synchronization. In this miracle year, Einstein published different papers in a well-known physics journal called the Annalen de Physik. I think that's how you pronounce it. The four papers' topics were Brownian motion, special relativity, photoelectric effect, and the equivalence of matter and energy. These four papers made Einstein pretty famous, bringing him into the eyes of major scientists and scientific institutions around the world. The most famous equation Einstein is known for is E equals mc squared, which was found in his paper on matter and energy. With his increased fame from his papers, Einstein became very busy. He constantly traveled to work with fellow scientists and gave speeches. He had a very tight work schedule, and soon things started to fall apart with his wife. They divorced in early 1919. In 1915, Einstein came up with his most famous theory, his general theory of relativity. This is described by Princeton's dictionary as the theory that space and time are relative concepts rather than absolute concepts. This was Einstein's most valued theory to not only himself, but the scientific community. In 1921, Einstein was awarded the Nobel Prize for Physics, which many think was due to his theory of relativity. However, he actually received it for his explanation of the photoelectric effect. The Manhattan Project. This is a picture of the atomic bomb blowing up over Nagasaki, Japan. In 1933, Einstein moved from Germany to the United States to get away from the invasion of Hitler. He soon obtained a job at Princeton teaching physics along with a few other scientists. In 1939, Einstein and another scientist named Leo Szilard wrote a letter to Franklin Roosevelt trying to alert him of the possibility that the Nazis may have an atomic weapon. With this information, Roosevelt became stressed over the fact that it may be true, and soon invited many scientists to start a project to develop a nuclear bomb. This project was soon named the Manhattan Project. The scientists were successful in the making of the atomic bomb, thanks to Einstein's E equals mc squared equation. The bomb was soon dropped on Nagasaki and Hiroshima, Japan, which ended World War II and the Nazi regime. After making the bomb that killed so many people in Japan, some think Einstein felt remorse. He created, with a group of many other scientists, a group called the Emergency Committee of Atomic Scientists. Their goal was to stop the monopolization of the atomic bomb. They tried to reason with the UN, claiming that the bomb be given to other countries as well to deter use. After the Cold War, Einstein lived the rest of his life out in solitude. He occasionally worked on his theory of general relativity, but soon detached himself almost completely from the scientific community. He spent most of his days near the end of his life with none but his closest friends and colleagues, wandering the Princeton campus, discussing physics, philosophy, and even his most developed theories. On April 17, 1955, Einstein suffered an abdominal aortic aneurysm and experienced internal bleeding. He was rushed to the hospital in Princeton for care, but he refused to have surgery. He believed that he had lived his life to the fullest and was ready to accept death. He died in the morning on April 18, 1955, at 76 years old. His brain was then removed and studied by doctors of neuroscience. The rest of his body was cremated, and his brain now resides at the Princeton University Medical Center. Einstein is considered to be one of the most influential scientists of the 20th century, as well as one of the most influential scientists of all time. He created many important improvements to science throughout his lifetime, with the creation of his E equals mc squared equation, his theory of relativity, and his help in the creation of the atomic bomb. Einstein lived a very fulfilling life as a scientist. Through death, Einstein has inspired many people with his inspirational quotes and brilliant mind. He is considered to be one of the smartest people to have ever lived. And here is a picture of Einstein with one of his most famous quotes. It says, "Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world." And here's my bibliography from the sources that helped me write this. And for the pictures, here's the bibliography for the pictures. Thank you.